guys, in today's class we will be talking about how to update any particular data into database through Java programming language. Okay guys, what I would do guys, first I will create one ordinary Java project, and after that I will write a program of JDBC how to update a data into database. Then let's see in action guys how it works. Now I am going ahead and I am going to create an ordinary Java project. Click out here and right click out here and go to new project, Java project, and let's give it as JDBC program 3, because already the JDBC with the name JDBC program 1 2, and I right now I am going to create with the name JDBC program 3. Next, finish. And now see guys, now with the name JDBC program 3 is created here. What I will do, first I will import connector jar file and I will link the connector jar file. Go to build path, configure build path, and inside libraries go to add external jar, click, go to E where I have downloaded the connector jar file. It is nothing but it is driver. Go to software, jar, my SQL connector jar, click on my SQL connector Java, and I have selected the first option. Click on open, apply and close. Now we see this reference libraries got created with, and when you expand this reference libraries, you see this MySQL connector Java, and now you will be able to write a program of JDBC. I'm going to create a class. Always right click on src, go to new class, and let's give it as a. Click on finish. Now guys, I will start with the main method. Okay, what I would do guys, first of all I tell you how I created this uh, main method. So with the help of shortcut key, just write down main and enter control plus space bar. You see this option and hit on enter. Again I tell you, write down main and press control plus space bar, and you see this option and hit on enter. After that I'm going to create a class dot phoname, and I will write here the driver class path name com dot mysql dot jdbc dot driver. Terminate with the semicolon guys, and you see you are getting compile time exception. Better surround with try and catch block. How we can surround with try and catch block? Just place a cursor out here and you see this option surround with try and catch block. Click and you will get auto populated. Write on exception and remove this particular unwanted things. And what I will do, I will start to establish connection, and that's where I will write driver manager dot get connection, and let's give here the path to be established connection through database JDBC colon mysql colon double slash localhost slash, and give the database name. And guys, when I go to database and when I browse, then you see I've already created with the name database name test, and this table with the username is created out here, and I've already inserted some data out here inside this user table name. And what I will do, I will update some name, like the name is Mohammad Murad and I want to change this name to some name. Suppose I will right now I will this rename this Kaushal Nazir to Shams Nisar Ansari. So let's see in programming what I will do, and I'm going to write the database name, that is our database name is test. Okay, what I will write here, test comma double quotes I write root, because till now I am using the exam, and inside the exam I have not created username and password, and that's why the by default the exam has got the root and password. We have created nothing, so leave and left as it is, and leave as it is this field. Okay, this one, and terminate with the semicolon. And if you want to, and guys, if you want to get a return type of this driver manager dot get connection, what we need to do, just place a cursor over here. Where? Just place a cursor over here, guys, and press control 1, and you see this option assign a statement to a new local variable, and write down here con, and you, and after, and it is when I press a control 1, then it will give me auto populated. Okay, and this connection is a class. I will tell you where it is present, this class and this path as well in some time. I will write con dot create a statement, terminate with the semicolon, and again place a cursor over here before con, and write control 1, and just press a control 1, and you see this option, guys, assign a statement to a new local variable. Click, and again you see the populated this message. Again, this is a statement, it is a class. Again, I will tell you where it is present, and this all statement and connection and this four class name, this all present, this all class is present inside connector jar file. It is nothing but driver. Let's give it as stmnt. After that, stmnt dot execute update, right? And inside this bracket I will write SQL query. Start with the double quotes and write down update, and here will be after that update and table name. Table name is user2, guys. See the inside the database with the name test, and we have created the data table name user2. I will write here user2 set. I want to change this name Kausan Nazir into Shams Nisar Ansari. What I will do, guys, just write down name, and one important catch, guys, here, this user id and this name field and email id column name city name should match with this name. Otherwise it will not, you will not be able to execute this program, and you will get an error. Name equals, and start single quotes, and right here what I want to change. I want to change sums. I want to change the Shams Nisar Ansari. Shams Nisar. After that, where I want to change? I want to change based on this user ID, and user ID is 102. What I will write here, guys, where user ID equals 102, and terminate with the semicolon, and in the last step close connection. Let's run this much and this program whether it is working or not. Right click in this project, right click in this program, anywhere you can right click, and you will see these all options, and go to this run as Java application, and you see, guys, and the data got inserted and data got updated. When I see, guys, now the name is Kausan Nazir. When I right click, when I will right click on the user 2, then this name will be changed. See, guys, now the name replaced from Kausan Nazir to Shams Nisar. And next what I will do, I am going to change this city name Bangalore to Punjab. What I will do, guys, I will go ahead and I will write down here first write down the column name. Column name is city name, and these are the case sensitive, guys. This column name, username, user ID name, email ID, and city name. These are the case sensitive. You need to write as it is. Then I will write here remove name and write down city underscore name. City name, let's give it as Punjab. Okay, where user ID is 102, and when I go and when I click on the user to see, the Bangalore will be replaced with Punjab. It is not getting updated, guys. What is the reason? City name is Punjab where user ID is 102. For understanding purpose, what I will do, I will write system.out.println and query updated. Right click, run as, run application, query updated, guys. Now see, now the Punjab, and this Punjab, that earlier it was Bangalore, but now it changed from Bangalore to Punjab. Okay, guys, and this is how uh, you can rename and you can update any this particular field. Muhammad Murad, you can rename this Muhammad Sajjad. You can remove this email ID as well, and again I show you how to update this email ID. What I will do, I will go ahead and I will remove this city name to and city name to email. What is the column name? Column name is email ID, email underscore ID. What I will do, email underscore ID, and I will write here sums@gmail.com. Okay, but guys, this is not a good practice. I will tell you in some time in the next videos how to use prepaid statement. And when you use the prepaid statement, what happens, guys, you can you can insert and you can update any data dynamically. We should not hard code this value, but right now I am hard coding this value, but it should not happen actually, guys. Okay, but I teach you for understanding purpose. Okay, and right click and go to run as Java application, and see, guys, now the query updated. And you see, carefully see, guys, now right now the email ID is khan@gmail.com. When I click on user 2, see, it is changed from khan@gmail.com to sums@gmail.com. And this is how you can do, guys. Okay, and we have accomplished how to update a record into database through Java programming. In the next videos I will be talking about how to delete a particular table name, or how to delete a particular this row. Okay, and let's catch up in the next video, guys. And don't forget to subscribe my channel, like, subscribe my channel, guys. Let's catch up in the next videos. Thank you.